So we're back here in Newport Bay, California, and I'm telling you what, the current, for whatever reason, I'm right on the tide change right now. I was expecting the current to be a little bit more. I got my tide book, and there's only a 2.5 foot tide today. We're halfway through the moon, and that, you know, the tide makes a big difference with the moon. When the moon is full, that's when you have your 4, 5, 6 foot tides. Regarding Alaska, you could have a 12 to 13 foot tide. Regarding Florida, you could have a 10 foot tide. But here in California, the tides don't get much higher than about 7 foot. Well, guess what? Finally got my tide book. Now I know why the current's moving so slow. So I've switched over to what I call a creature bait. This is what's called a creature bait. And when I use this bait, you just want to move it so slow across the bottom. It mimics a crab. It mimics, I mean, just anything that may be moving around. We all don't know what lives on the bottom, but we know there's lots of little creatures that these fish go down and nibble on the bottom and bounce off the rocks and they eat what they eat. Well, this is what resembles that. I just switched over to this on my first cast. I caught a bass, so I'm sticking with it. I got some really nice line, and this is something that you just move super slow. So when you go to take this creature bait, and that's the nickname, creature bait, go ahead and give it a low cast. You really don't need to cast it that far, because when it comes to winding this lure in, there isn't much winding. All I'm doing is just jiggling the pole a little bit, taking a couple cranks, just making it look like a crab or what else is living down there. Just get your mind thinking, what could that little, you know, lure be looking like for something for them to eat? You keep that in your head, you wind super slow, you're gonna become a better fisherman and you're gonna catch more bass. So here we are, Newport Beach, having a blast, sun's going down, perfect timing. This is your chance to get off of work and go fishing. I don't care where you're at, you gotta do it. Big Fish Tackle. Thanks a lot.